Welcome to Kentucky Football Nation. All right, guys, let's talk about KSR. They're really starting to annoy me. Nick Roush. On Tuesday morning, Nick Roush went on the SEC podcast with those good old boys, Cousin Shane, whoever, who hate Kentucky football, have never liked Kentucky football. Even when Mark Stoops was good, they gave us a little bit of respect. They'll throw you a bone every once in a while, but they don't think Kentucky belongs in the SEC or in football. Okay, we're just a basketball school, and they openly say that. Then this guy goes on their podcast. All right, look, I was in there typing. I hope you saw what I typed. It's your show, as Matt Jones said. Look, I don't dislike KSR. I listen. I'll still listen, even though if I don't agree with you, I'll still listen. But what you did when you went on that podcast really rubs me the wrong way. Okay, I wrote in there, you need to man up. You need to man up, Nick, and just write that Mark Stoops needs to be fired. Coach Stoops, Coach Stoops, I hope you see this. I hope you see this. This guy went in there, basically said you should be fired, and we need John Summerall and Bush Hamdan sucks. Look, that's your opinion. I can't talk you out of that. But what pisses me off and really angers me about you, Nick, is you talk one way to Mark Stoops and Bush Hamdan when you're in the press room or you're out on the practice field. Then you talk like this is your tone of voice. Oh, hey, how's the quarterback situation? Or Bush, how do you think the running backs did today? This is where you talk. Then you go on a podcast and you start getting angry. And this is awful. This is the worst play calling ever. First of all, Nick, on the 3rd and 9 quarterback draw, did you watch the game? We got flagged for illegal motion on that play. Kendrick Law. We wouldn't have made a first down if he threw a 60-yard touchdown pass. It would have been called back and we'd had to punt the ball. So the 3rd and 9 quarterback draw, while it was a bad play, there was a flag on the play. It was our flag. Watch the game. If you're going to talk about something, at least go back and review it. Okay? But to get on there and talk about John Summerall is going to be our next coach and you got Mark Stoops fired. Man up. At least be man enough to get to a keyboard and write that article. I want you to understand, second game of the year, folks. Second game. We're 1-1. Well, he's already got us 3-9, just like everybody. Nick and Adam, all you guys, Adam Lucky, you're no different than anybody else. You already got us 3-9. So write the article. You're not going to give him a chance. You don't care. You already pretty much said that. I don't care what you write or like I said, what bothers me is you stick the knife in his back when he's not looking. Because you sure as the hell don't talk to him like that when you're in the press room. And you don't talk to Bush Hamdan like that. And why don't you talk to Bush Hamdan and tell him, hey, man, I really think your play calling is awful. At least ask the question. Or at least make the comment. It's awful. Talk to them the same way to their face that you do behind their back. Because everybody can take criticism. I can take criticism. And the day that I'm not doing my job, I don't want them talking behind my back. Man, Tom can't run this shift anymore. He can't run a scene anymore. He can't do his job. I want them to come to me and tell me, hey, Tom, man, look, man, you need to pick it up or you're going to have to retire or we're going to have to replace you as captain or whatever. Anybody can take the truth. But this sniping shit behind their back, man, makes me question your manhood, dude. Because a real man wouldn't do that. But you keep doing it. And to go on that podcast, especially, where they make fun of Kentucky fans, they make fun of Kentucky football program, and you just go on there and yuck it up and, yeah, South Carolina, saying we need to be South Carolina or the season's over. Just not giving Mark Stoops the benefit of the doubt at all. Mark Stoops, I hope you see this, Coach Stoops. So I want you, Nick Roush, to talk to Mark Stoops and Bush Hamdan to their face the same way you talk to them behind their back. That's all I'm asking you to do. Just be honest about it. If you think he should be fired, get in front of a keyboard, write the article right now during the bye week. Don't wait to see if we beat South Carolina. Don't do that. You already basically said he should be fired. No, you need to write it now, right now. Yeah, Bush Hamdan, right now. Tell him, look, man, you suck. I think you shouldn't be here. Do it right now. Don't. Now, for all us fans, all my guys, all my fans, which I only have a handful of fans, but we are diehards. Look, I know you're not listening to these guys, and I'm not listening to these guys most of the time either. Like I said, I like everybody on KSR, but I don't like this attitude of we're going to, now Matt Jones didn't do this. Talk one way in front of them and then talk another one behind their back. I don't like it at all. So stop doing it, okay? If you want them fired, write the article. And look, All right, guys. That's my rant on KSR. Disappointing, guys. Just sad. Just sad. Really, really sad. Um, you don't see very many other SEC fan bases media do stuff like this. Not this early in the season. Now, look, Alabama fans are mad, but I think they're going to wait to see what happens. Okay, I don't think they're all. I mean, some of them are, but most of them, if you go on their channel, they're really disappointed. But they aren't calling to fire the coach right now. Texas isn't calling to fire their coach right now. Okay, so anyway, that's my rant. Take it how you want it. Coach Stoops, I hope you see this. Nick, dude. Stop doing that, will you? I mean, be honest with yourself and be honest with us. That's all I ask for. That's all I ask for. Be honest. Be honest with Mark Stoops to his face and Bush Handman to their face. All right. Thanks for watching.